Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I'm James Showers. It's a clean name, and today we're doing a little lifestyle RVing. Alright, so I'm going to do a full walkthrough today. I kind of did what I feel like was a half-ass one in my first video here. So this is it. This is the Aspen Trail. It is a 2015 model. I have kind of gutted it, so it's technically a custom model, but it is a rear bathroom. Which is slightly nice because you get a full separated bathroom, and then I've kind of created a studio apartment on the inside. So we'll just start by saying I have 2 propane tanks on the front here, and with what I do in my setup is as a boondocker in the city, I'm only using my propane right now for my refrigerator. The refrigerator runs off power if you're hooked up to actual 120, or it'll run off the battery, a little bit of battery, and the propane. So once winter comes, I'll probably start, well, it's kind of turned fall now. There's never a good time to record in this city. Anywhere I'm at, there's always somebody, everywhere. Trains, planes, automobiles. So I apologize for that. It's the best I can do. But at least we're up at the top of Magnolia here, and I believe this is either the one side of the Discovery Park, or it's this Dawn Star Indian Cultural Center, and this is like kind of like the parking lot for a small little walk, whatever. But hey, that's a whole nother story. But we're talking about 2 propane tanks. I'm using the one. It's been about 3 weeks out here, and I'm not even you know, through that one propane tank, keeping the refrigerator running. The only reason I bring that up is because I'm taking small little notes on obviously how long it's taking and what kind of resources I'm needing for the things that I'm using, to see how long I can actually just boondock without having to go and dump my waste or fill up my propane tanks or charge my batteries. On another note, with the battery situation, I have 2 batteries here. This trailer comes with one. They're marine batteries, obviously. I've gotten another marine RV battery that I've hooked to the side, and they're daisy chained together. Okay, and the truck will trickle charge those 2 batteries. I do not have a generator at this time, so I don't. But I don't run a TV. I don't watch TV, and I'm not using. I'm just not using major appliances. Everything like this GoPro here that I'm using to record this video, or my phones, I just plug into my truck and charge. I normally will sit and let the truck run for about an hour and hang out in there and listen to the radio and charge some of my devices and whatnot. And then the rest of the time, when I go to work, I plug all my items in, and then you know, use the battery during night. So I've worked around that. There's eventually going to be a time when I'm going to need a generator. Obviously, when I start editing these videos or just having some enjoyment in the winter, you don't want to run your propane heater all winter. I don't know if you guys have used the gas force air, but it's either goes super cold and then to super hot, and then you wait till it gets to super cold again, and then so it's difficult, especially when you're sleeping. You're either cold or hot. So it would be nice to run a electric heater, or come up with some kind of different alternative for the winter, but I'll figure that out. Alright, to continue this video, we're going to do a full walkthrough. We've already talked about the 2 batteries here. I'm going to go ahead and grab you off the perch here and walk you around the vehicle. So back here, I've just got it hooked up to the truck. Okay, I don't really know exactly what type of hitch setup I have here. It is a fairly decent one. They've got you know, it's set up to tell you how much weight you got on your tongue there. But in this situation, sorry about that, I have a 1/2 ton pickup, and if you're running a 1/2 ton pickup, okay, pulling a travel trailer that's 25 feet like this is about a 7,000 pound trailer, dry weight, and then you add water and all your items in here, and you're roughly up to about 8,000 pounds, 9,000 pounds. So you can see the back of this truck, it's squatty. If you were going to be doing this like I'm doing, you'd be wise and not foolish like myself, and put airbags on the back of your truck, or even just get a I believe it's I think they're called sway bars. You can correct me in the comments below. It's like, or tow bars or something. And you'd hook that to the tongue, and then it'd come out and stabilize the sides, and it takes a lot of pressure off the back of the truck and will raise you up. Hello. everyone wants to say hi. All right, so that's what you do in this situation, because I have a little baby diesel half ton, and I do not have the airbags in the back, and I do not have the freaking sway bar tow hitch on this, so I'm squatting. But that's what you'd want to do. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through here. I have the hatch open on the other side, and I'll just kind of show you. It runs all the way through. On this side, what I have is just, see, now we got some wind. Every day it's a new story. Inside there, I keep all the stuff for my my waste. I have 2 hoses and a bunch of adapters so I can hook up to most sewer lines, and I have gloves in there because you don't want to grab that stuff with your bare hands. Okay, a while back I had a really dinky truck, and you can see I have this guy tied off up underneath here, and what happened is it dragged and caught and bent that bracket and messed up that tow jack. You can replace it, I just haven't done it. I think they're like $200 or $100 maybe you can get one, and I just haven't really needed to use it. But yeah, I'm just showing you the damage. This guy right here is one window I got propped open this is where the bedroom would have been, and it is still my bed right there, but we're not closed off. And here's another little window right here. We have, this is the actual heater, the forced air heater, gas furnace or whatever heater. We got a freshwater connect, and we have a city water connect. I obviously want to use the freshwater connect right now to fill up my tanks, and then the city water connection you'd hook up if you were at a trailer park or something. Now this is for a little hose. I have a little adapter that'll hook on here, and if you're hooked up to city water, you can spray off stuff and everything. And then I also have the Sandy flush, and I've tried to use this a few times, and I don't really think it works. So it's supposed to just send your jet into the black tank and like shoot water all around in there and spin some thing, clean it all out. But like I do that, and then no water comes out of there, so I don't know what's happening in the water, and it's just, I don't know, it's like back feeding. So that thing's never worked for me. This guy right here, I believe this is my fridge. Oh no, sorry. This is the actual stove. This is the oven. Okay, this is the back side of the oven. We got your 110, 125 alternate, whatever it is, your 30 amp supply for your power. And this guy right here is the back side of the fridge. Okay. This is a double axle trailer. I'd really highly recommend you getting something more than single axle, which would be a double axle, because you don't want to flip your trailer or nothing. I lost the little bracket for the black tank. It's over there to the right. You can kind of see the little knob sticks off there, so that's kind of a pain when I pull it. And then there's the lever for the gray tank. Just a little pro tip for you: if you guys are dumping your waste, and I go behind people all the time that are just like, oh my god, they're so gross. They just let their waste spill. They don't have the proper stuff. They just open that deal and prop open the little the hole at the waste dump, and they just let all their crap flow into that hole and then spray it in with the other hose. Oh my god, just buy a hose, please buy a hose and a downspout. Save everybody. I don't want to, I have to go over there and walk through it to do my stuff, and it's gross. So grab your little hose, hook it up to the deal, pull the black tank, okay, that flushes all your garbage down the tube, and then you pull your gray tank. Hopefully you've stored enough water in your gray tank to flush out that hose. Okay, then you don't have to clean out your hose, you don't have to do nothing. And what I'll do is the gray tank's water's coming through, grab the actual hose that's hooked up and shake it and grab it and pull it up and down and let that water clean out the hose for you, okay? So we got this jack right here, it's all good. And I believe this is a cable. Like I said, I don't watch TV, so I never used that thing. I think I hooked it up one time. All right, don't be robbing my ID there. Okay, the back side of the trailer, I don't have anything hooked up back here, but you could do, say like a grill. Because we do over here on this side, we have a spot right in here for an LP hookup, okay? So what that is, normally runs is this little stove that sits out here in the back, and then it's got a sink back here. But 2 winters ago, when I first got this thing, I didn't winterize it. I was just living in it and whatever. Well, this sink froze up, and the knobs busted. You see, I got well, there's a couple little parts back in here, but I had to mess with it for a little bit. And what I ended up doing is just capping off the ends of these two water mains. So this stove doesn't, or this sink doesn't work out here really. I think that the one line would work, the cold water line, but I think the hot water line popped, so I never use it anyways. I lost one of my little deals here, but yeah, I hooked that thing up. But if you got a stove or a little barbecuer that would hook onto the back of this, you can just run your gas right over there. It'd be cool. It also has this, you know, this outside fridge, but this one only runs on electricity, so I never use that thing. I mean, it's just a wasted space really. This whole kitchen outfit really is wasted space for me. Sometimes it's dirty up in there right now because I normally would put like wood up inside there, and that'd be my firewood and stuff when I was camping. And I got an awning. I should have popped it out, but you know, it takes up space, and it also shadows everything, and it's already probably pretty dark. So we're gonna go ahead and step on. Oh wait, we're not stepping in the trailer. We're gonna check out this little hatch. So this is the other hatch I got going on here, and this is basically where I keep all my extra junk. I got some like roof sealer. This is the jack tool. In the front, it had an electronic jack, but that shorted out or broke or something. So I got the bolt, and this is how I jack up the truck, or I mean the trailer. In this little storage bin, I keep some, you know, miscellaneous tools, some jack stands, an actual jack, some other little stuff, so I can, you know, take care of problems on the road. And then I got a couple tarps back in there, my cable for electricity, obviously, and then this is my hose for the water. And it's recommended that you go ahead and get one of these pieces right here, and I believe this is just like a pressure valve, so it only allows so much pressure into your trailer. You don't want to blow out your lines, so that's just recommended. Sometimes the pressure's too high at some of those parks. Yep, so that's what I keep in there, and that runs all the way down the whole little chassis here, and this is all underneath the bed. So go ahead and step on in the trailer finally. Got my 2 steps out. Now here on this left side, this is what I'm doing is, this is where I'm keeping my water jugs. These are all empty right now, so this is about 2 weeks supply of using the toilet. So there's a couple spots where I can actually turn my pump on, like right here I can have my pump on, and then I'll use the water that I have in storage. But for the most part, when I'm in areas where the pump's not working, I just use these. So this is made it 2 weeks. I'll fill them up. I don't know if I'm gonna keep 3 weeks supply in here. I mean, water adds a lot of weight, but 2 weeks is fine. I'll have to probably go figure out how to fill up sometime later this day or so, because I think I'm totally out of water. Alright, so I pulled this main wall. See where I got that beam that I built there? There was a wall basically, it was in front of it just a little bit, but yeah, basically right there. And this couch was turned towards us so that it, you know, you sat and faced this way, and then you'd have a little dinette center here to the left. But I always took that out, took the dinette center out. I found this, let me throw some lights on in here. What can we, let's get some, here's the command center. I'm a little all over the place, but here we go, command center. We got the outside lights underneath the awning, and then I got the interior lights in here for the 2 overheads. This right here is the water pump. There you go, it's primed. And then on this side, this is for your, well, this one's for your awning. This right here is for your hot water heater. So if you're hooked up, you can do electric. If you're sitting here boondocking right now, I just flip this LP switch, and it would click on the gas. And if you are docked and you want really fast water, click on both. Boom, 10 minutes. It's awesome. Love that shit. So that works great. I mean, I could even get hot water in 15 minutes and it'd run a full shower for one person. So I built this little table center deal from a countertop I got at Home Depot, and then I just built some supports. It's nothing like super pretty. I just kind of roughed it in. I was gonna trim it out later, and later's never come. So this little section is where I keep the garbage. Nothing really behind it. I probably could store some paper towels or something back there, but it's just not there yet. I got these two chairs right here. They're not super comfortable, but they stay still when you're driving around, and you can fold them up if you really wanted to, but you really don't need to. They'll just sit right there. Got a couple things right here. Just some miscellaneous junk that I have, really. I'm slightly a minimalist, so I really need to go through that bin and these two bins right here. And I don't drink. I just have that from some people that left it here before, so I just need to get rid of all that stuff. You guys want it? Come get it. Alright, I wanted to show you this cool thing. I went and rode my bike down Fremont the other day, and some homeless dude probably wanted $1 or something. But yeah, man, he made this thing and he just came up and gave it to me. So I was like, cool, I'll tie that on my deal and let it sit there until it dies, I guess. So that's a little tidbit I'd like to share with you. Alright, and I also have this little painting. This is my newest painting. I threw up. Well, I didn't throw it up, but I threw it up on this wall. And yeah, it is just went to one of those paint and sip classes, and then I just kind of messed with it to make it a little bit more my own. I don't really care how my moon / sun came out, but it's still pretty cool. Alright, a little tidbit for you. There's a radio up here, and I did not know that I could turn it off, so it was draining my battery for like the first week like crazy, and I'm like, oh man, I'm running out of battery. And then I went and held that power button, and boom, it turned off. And I was like, oh my god, I've had this trailer for 2.5 years and I didn't even know that. Alright, I said this is going to be extended. Check out my trailer video, obviously. So this is all the little tidbits. Here's a little top. Well, this is the sun. This is the skylight. And what happened is a tree fell on my trailer about a year back, and it smashed that, ripped up a little bit of the roof. So I've had to seal the roof. I replaced that. I probably should have just done an insurance claim, but